Okay, this is Karen Levesque. I'm just about to do another spirit guide reading for the collective. This time I will try to focus the topic more on the collective, whereas the initial first one was more introductory and a lot of it was directed toward myself. Okay, so with the intention of what does the collective need to know and need to be aware of at this time? I'm seeing a mass of people, and this gives me the impression that there are many of us around the world that are making quite a difference. And we don't necessarily know of each other, but each multiplies the effect of the others. And so individuals who may feel alone because it's necessary for them to be somewhat isolated and away from the noise of society and the needs of certain individuals in their lives who might be wanting to tap their energy is that there are more important things. Not that there are more important things than family and stuff, but um, don't deplete yourself for that, because you can do best for man and family um, by preserving your energy for task at hand and to contributing it to the wider network of those who are in the process of transforming the world through their own self-transformation. We have one guide that comes forward from the masses. She is one who brings insight to all of the individuals who are participating in the transformation, the positive transformation of the world. Um, she unites, she's working with all of them, and she unites as she knows one is working on this aspect. She also knows the other is working on the other aspects, and so on for the entire network. So she's one that works with the entirety of the transformative network of Earth at this time. She's not giving a name or um, she says many names. People have called her many names. That's not really what's important. Um, People don't even need to know about her in order to benefit from her guidance. She provides enlightenment. Things dawn on people. Yeah, see, do you have any, I'll ask her, do you have any specific guidance for those working within the network to make a better world? She says, first you gotta, well, not got to, first understand that you're bigger than you think. You're bigger than you can see. And you're more powerful and more gifted than has come forward in your experience so far. As the world transforms and as you participate in this, you also transform and become more masters of your reality. And most of you are mostly in a positive mood, but sometimes you might find a day where you're not feeling so positive, that something might hit you, a circumstance might give you a challenge, and you may feel at that time that you're not going to make it. Perhaps this is all for naught. So she says, this is a time, just Try not to worry. It doesn't last long, not for you. It won't last long. It's just a time to give yourself a break, pamper yourself, consider the better health that you would like to create for yourself, the better life circumstance. She'll help you also to bring a vision of the better world, because she's saying that you don't know, you may imagine what the better world would be, but the better world is better than you could imagine. And it's happening faster than you might think. And you're more a part of it, of the broader collective and connectedness. And so that would help is to realize that you are a part of a connected network. And the energy of that network, as you become aware and thankful for it, not only in the physical network, but also there are guides in spirit, ancestors. Some of you are aware of your almost immediate ancestors, but there's an entire lineage that is rooting for you, and a lot of things happening behind the scenes to support your efforts. So she said, have faith in yourself, have faith in God being the very creative forces that act through you. And as you are aligned with your unique place here, your individual skills that you've brought to this time with you, that you've developed for yourself, that you've had in many lifetimes, some of these bring you certain skills that you're outstanding. It's those often have been what people have put down in you. They see this brightness and want to stifle it to make themselves feel comfortable. And she says, believe me, there's not everybody is on the world of transformation to a better world. Some immature souls, some who have compromised themselves with darkness, are contributing to the reason why those who are more aligned would put in the effort. For if everyone was peaceful and everything was perfect, there would be no real reason to do anything but enjoy and to flourish. But the world is not, in certain respects, flourishing. Many suffer of lack, many aspects of lack, including spiritual lack of appreciation, a lack of wanting to cooperate, a lack of money, even where they would have billions, a lack that is not fulfilled. They do play their role in the transformation because you understand that's what the battle is against. And yet it works for you. It motivates you. So perspective can assist in your journey, that in some ways you can actually be thankful for how corrupt, how blatantly disastrous certain leadership of the world and why they have become this way. There are many reasons that can be perceived, but for yourselves, perceive that they are there for you to correct, for you to serve karma upon them, for you to expose the captivity, for you to be guided through your own network in the physical and those who guide you in spirit, in yourself as a divine being. Many call this aspect your high self, and all of those masters and teachers who have come before you in the ascension process to pull you and bring you up, bring you ever upward. Certainly sometimes down, but then again up, very much like a graph would go up and down, and all the way up. It is a bit of a rough road at times, but as you are more tuned and stay aligned with who you are in this, your skills, how you desire to change the world to a better place, the more aligned you are with this, with the greater ease that you would have experience in your experience. So I'll see if there's any closing comments. People like to think of relationships. And yes, there have been relationships that you realized is only dragging you down, even those seemingly close, even those you may have been programmed that you must carry the monkeys on your back, but you do not. For they need to learn their way. They need to learn their lessons. You cannot carry their karma for them and let them to allow them to learn. They will not learn if you carry it. They will not learn if they can unburden themselves onto you. You need to learn to unburden yourself of theirs, of that which they have created, of their realities that they have manifested, and of the karma that they may bear. For you truly help them most by allowing them to learn from their own mistakes. Will they be lost? In ways you might see that they would be lost. Some would lose lives. Some would lose homes. Some would seemingly lose their soul. But understand that, okay, I'm going to ask more about this losing the soul thing. There's another guide coming in. This is Jesus. And not that I've been really particularly a Jesus follower, but there he is. He's one of the masters. He says all. He says, to some degree, those who do not learn dissipate back into the sea of energy, not truly lost. Particles of the soul would be dispersed into the sea of energy once again, and they would need a very long road to climb of evolution, spiritual evolution, whereas they would again become the dirt, the amoeba, and move toward, then deteriorate and become the plant life and evolve into the insect. See, the spirit evolves through these experiences in the physical, and it'll take quite a while in many lifetimes, but This is what you have been through. This is how you have learned. And so do not fear for the soul of individuals, regardless of their antics and regardless of the harm seemingly done to the earth and man. All have experienced doing harm. All have or will experience healing. All will experience revelation. And although some will take quite a long time before mastery, this is not of your concern. For in their own time, they will achieve it. Some would achieve mastery sooner, some later, some seemingly never, but that is where they need to be. They all want you to see the power behind you, the divine power. And you are playing a role during very exciting, opportunistic, changing times. Discernment, yes, is needed. Healing is needed still for yourself. Much of the healing has been done. There is more. Continue. But the need to heal everyone, this is not needed. For they are backed by God as well. They are backed by God and nature. And in their time, as they need it, they will receive God's blessings.